Hey, all right. We are back to All Hail the Queen. This is a D&D Doing It Live campaign. I'm Net Magic Juice, your GM, host, cat wrangler, and that's it for the day. I had a thought and then I lost it. It's going to be a theme for the night, apparently. Hey, we're going to go around the table, introduce ourselves, our characters, and recap what happened last time. Then we'll get right into it. Heck is not here, but if somebody wants to pilot Aster, you may. So we're going to start with Chris.
Hi, everybody. My name's Chris. I'm here until I'm not, and then I won't be. Hyacinth.
Hi, it's me, Hyacinth. And why is honey mustard? No, honey barbecue spicy?
Because you're
Chrissy-
white.
No, I mean I don't normally think it's spicy, but I drank carbonation afterwards, and it made it tingle a little, which threw me off. Anywho, corn dog.
Hey everyone, I'm Corndog McGraw. I'm going to be playing Juno, the Twilight Domain cleric. Over to you, Chrissy.
Chrissy, Ulta, magic.
Exactly 1.5 of you actually introduce your characters.
I'm doing my part.
It's great. All right, so we are in Evereska. Working on trying to convince the elves to help us out with the whole Tiamat coming out of hell thing. And there's some weird stuff going on. So let's see if I get all of it. You guys obviously interject if I get something wrong, or let me know if I missed something by the end of it. But we have Juno and Ulta, who are kind of sneaking around trying to figure out why Juno and Icarus's mother seems to know stuff about what we've been doing. And you have obtained a book, right, that she was writing in, and find that it's got some weirdness going on with it. There's no writing in it, but you saw her write in it. So that's what's going on with you guys. Spunk spent some time at the library at the College of Magic College. I forget the name already.
It was the Library of the Magic University of Magical Magics.
That one. Did some research and learned some stuff. Icarus spent some time with Corey, because Corey is appearing basically to you as a child in the place that he resided, that you visited, and then you're also seeing him as like translucent. Everybody else sees him normal, but you're seeing him as like this translucent, almost like as a visage of him instead of actually him. And you're trying to figure out what's going on with that. Spunk did do some identify stuff, and found that Icarus is engulfed in this sort of was it divination that I said?
Mm-hmm.
And that somebody else, I forget who, is Ulta. That's right. Is just lighting up like a Christmas tree with like every kind of magic there is. Last thing on the docket was that you were trying to figure out how to handle this animus vessel from the dragon that's been in the bag of holding for some time. And you, I know at least Ulta, one time reaching into the bag, you got like a pinprick kind of feeling, and then it quickly went away. What was that?
Listen, what'd you call me?
Yeah, that's what I've got. Anything else from you guys?
Can we retcon that the name of the library was the Central University Magic Library?
Because you want to call it the Cum?
Come library.
The Cum Library. Jesus Christ.
I'll allow it. This is my home.
Oh man.
I think the only other thing was that we all left last session with a migraine, so trying to figure out what was going on.
Yeah, you're trying to figure out what's going on. So if I recall correctly, I just I just watched the episode like a few hours ago to remember what was going on and already lost it. But did we end on you guys resting?
Yes.
I think
I
so.
believe we did. Okay. So we're getting to we are at the next morning. Your overnight has been restful and uneventful. So what would you guys like to do here in Mother Dearest's home?
Did we find anything in the journal?
You didn't find anything in it. You just discovered that it was magical and that it was able to send and receive messages, but it's not showing you anything.
If I were to write in the journal something like, "Hey, you up?" Do we think there'd be consequences to that?
What could go wrong?
Ulta's just
I would-
nodding. Mhm. I think there could be, yeah. You don't quite know who you're getting on the other side of that notebook.
Well, and we never, I mean, I didn't see anything, but you never said that you saw words show up on the page as like a response, right?
No, we did. We just couldn't
Oh,
read
okay.
them.
Okay. Because I was like, what if the response was went straight to mom's head, and it was just like, you got like, are you pooping? And they go, yeah, I'm pooping, and it just goes straight to mom.
I've sent those messages before. Would it be the first time?
You sent it yesterday. To me.
I mean, I don't have an opinion. Do whatever you
No,
want.
that was today.
Was
Oh,
it? Well,
Just a couple hours ago.
If you choose to do it, I'll lie and pretend you never did.
Or we could just give it back to mom and ask her who she's talking to.
Yeah. What if they're like naughty messages?
What if mom is seeing someone new?
Or like, what if she's tattletelling that we have a cursed object in our bag?
I mean, we do have a cursed object in our bed.
Yeah, but she was like, don't tell anyone. So what if she told someone?
Can you calm down? What are you doing? Sorry. We got full zooms going on right now, and it is loud. I mean, we tell mom. She gets mad that we stole it and look through it and whatnot. Or we just try to put it back and pretend like we never saw it, and it just remains a question mark. An unfulfilled storyline. We just ignore.
Ulta is just gonna say, she never saw into the bag to know that I had the thing in the bag. So I feel like she's gonna know we have the notebook, whether we tell her we have the notebook. Probably. So maybe we just tell her we have the notebook. That way it's not weird trying to give it back to her. Because she
Yeah.
probably already knows we have it.
I mean, I was very sneaky when I saw it.
True.
But she's probably up and has realized that it's missing.
I mean, there's one of two options. There's Ulta's option, which is very logical and very sound, probably right. Or we could double down.
We could indeed double down.
I did not know there was a notebook. What do you mean there's a notebook and it's missing, Mom? I've never heard of a notebook. What is that?
Not very good at lying.
Role-playing gaslighting. Love it.
or a secret third thing. We could tie it to an animal and let it loose in the home.
We, and Alta's going to look at Aster, do technically have an animal, or like somebody that could become an animal but then we would have a problem probably getting Aster back to us. So
Not
I-
if they're a tiny animal. They could just weasel under a door, so to speak.
but there's a notebook.
Right. We let them loose inside the house, and then they get rid of the book and then weasel under the door without the notebook. This
I
is
feel-
what I have come to call a well thought out plan.
What problem does that solve?
The book is very clearly left in the place you want to abandon it in, and no one thinks you stole it.
Let's just go talk to Mom. That's what this is about.
It took all of these ideas to get Juno to give in and take the one logical idea that we
Yeah.
started with.
I am mildly terrified of her, so that helps.
Yeah, so this should be fine, right?
Yep. I think she may be shocked by honesty. And owning up to a prank. Because that's what this was. It's just a prank.
Yeah.
Where do they keep the breakfast foods?
I don't know. Mom never used to feed us.
That's
Damn.
not true. We have a kitchen. We have a kitchen.
Yeah, Ulta's gonna like glance around at the immaculate home she's in and be just very confused at like that.
Let's go to the kitchen. Maybe Mom will be there.
I'm selling her to be a villain. I need to amp it up.
If we did not eat, we probably would not be here.
So I think Ulta would start heading in the direction of wherever it smells like cooking is happening.
Yeah, so there's a kitchen basically down the hallway and down some stairs to get to the main level of this rather large home. And you will hear, dishes clanking and water running and smell some pretty, I think, typical to your nose cooking, Ulta. Having come from a similar more human but still very populous city.
She'll walk in and see what's available, but she will also offer to like help with cooking and or cleaning as a sort of payment and a thank you. But she's gonna get some breakfast.
Is Mom in the kitchen?
Mom is in the kitchen and she's just kind of silently brewing up some fried eggs and a stew that would be familiar to you with like potatoes and vegetables in it. Some bone broth.
Right. Hello? What's this? And I just hold up the book.
She's going to basically just like not miss a beat and just kind of glance over you with the one eyebrow raised and keep going about cooking and just start talking. Just as mischievous and curious as ever. That would be my messaging journal.
Clever name.
I'm sure you are satisfied with what you've discovered.
No, well, no. Who are you talking to? Are they cute? Are they important? Are they local?
Am I being interrogated in my own home?
No, just curious.
Make a persuasion or deception check, whichever this is supposed to be.
19. That's really good for me.
Well, I should have you know that you are not the only group of people who are trying to sway the elves in favor of helping with this crisis outside of our city. This would be Lady Laeral Silverhand. That is a name you know. She is a part of the Council of Waterdeep.
Is she cute?
You actually ask her that?
I mean, that's what Juno started with, and it wasn't answered. So
fair. That would be hardly any part of what this is for. And she'll point at the book.
Silverhand our dragon friend?
No.
Okay. Is that how you've been like kind of keeping tabs on us? Is like all of our reports to Waterdeep? And got back to you.
I wouldn't call it keeping tabs. I would call it that Lady Silverhand has recognized that my son and daughter are part of a rather important group of people handling important business. It's been nice to learn of your activities and your exploits, among other things that the Lloyd's Alliance have business with.
Do you want some seasoning for those eggs? And she's gonna crunch up some crickets for on top of the eggs. Like it's pepper or salt.
Nice.
I don't know. That sounds like keeping tabs. But I mean, so are you? Do we have like additional information or ideas or thoughts on how we would convince the Elven Council to help us and join us? Are you interested in that? Are you interested in helping out?
I must admit that it's taken some rather extensive convincing. But I suppose that if you and your company here decided to come all this way in the midst of everything that you're trying to handle to convince us, I can say that you at least have my favor. May take some more convincing for the rest of the council, but I think we can make that happen. Now, may I ask you to please return my book to its desk?
Should we
Yeah.
use the animal? Should we use the animal method?
No, I can take it. I'm gonna take it, but as I'm walking, I'm gonna start drawing different versions of penises in it.
All right. When you do that, they remain. They linger. They do
Good.
not disappear.
Good. Just a bunch of little peens. Some of them have faces.
Gonna be like, oh,
Excellent.
Mom, did you meet our additional member of the party who wasn't here yesterday? C. And I'll gesture to Corey, but I'm like, maybe it'd be suspicious if I named him. I don't know what I'm doing.
You called him Steve? That's what that was?
No, I said C because I didn't think I should use his name. I don't know if she ends up hating him or something.
Got it. No, I did not. And she will basically like wipe off her hands and go to shake his.
And they make contact? They don't go through each other?
They make contact.
I'm like
yes.
watching intently. Okay. I still think I'm high. Or
Person-
something like that.
Memory. This is the one that looks like an adult or looks like a child?
He looks completely unchanged to everybody except Icarus.
Okay, so to Icarus he looks like a child. To us he looks like an adult.
Now to Icarus, he looks like an adult again, but with this like faded
Check.
effect. Yeah.
I remember that giving all of us a headache, and I couldn't quite remember where we ended. So.
Yeah, he was a child in the original place where he was living, and then when he crossed the threshold into the city, he became his adult but faded self again.
Isn't it only one of us that can see him like glowy and weird? Or were we all able to?
Just Icarus.
Did you say skeet?
No, I said, excuse me.
Oh. Your mic cut off.
Oh. Ulta, at a little bit into actually enjoying breakfast, you're going to feel some ruffling in your bag.
Your little buddy?
Yep. I will open the bag under the table, kind of like attempting to hide whatever it is, but I'll like acknowledge it at least.
So yeah, you open up your bag and you'll see Sunny kind of just like wiggling around. And every once in a while he'll like scratch at the bag a little bit. You can tell he's a little restless. It's kind of unusual.
Are you gonna finish that egg? And then I'm gonna take the egg off of her plate and put it in the bag. I will be back shortly. And then she's gonna walk out towards like whatever bedroom they were sleeping in or whatever. She's gonna like scurry that direction.
Okay. When you drop the egg in, you can did you drop it in and close the bag, or did you drop it in and like watch?
Oh, I probably would have just like so in my mind the bag's like underneath the table. She probably just like tossed it into the bag, watched to make sure that the egg was received, and then closed it. Like
Okay, got it. So when you do that, and as you're walking away toward the bedroom, you'll feel Sunny ruffle around even more, and you'll actually hear some like hissing and cackling, and it's like actually shaking the bag, like it's just full on attacking this egg.
Halfway through I'm gonna come back into the kitchen. I'm going to snatch whatever perishable items that are edible into my arms, and then I'll leave the kitchen again with no words.
Nice. What are the rest of you doing while this is happening?
I promise she's not fighting the evil gem that's in her bag. I don't know what's going on, but so far that thing has not eaten.
Yes. That broaches a topic that's rather important, isn't it?
Yep. What is it?
It's
Until I see it, I couldn't know for sure, but I'm sure even you, in your low practice, daughter, can tell that it houses great evil, does it not?
Honestly, we kind of just put things in the bag and forget about it. You know, I just kind of pick it up. There's like 30 milkshakes in there. Actually, I think we're at like 26 now.
A few have been used.
True.
Damn, I kind of wish she was back here. I could go for a milkshake right now.
Achoo.
Do you have
okay?
any plans to get rid of it?
Well, now that we know it's evil, yeah, we'll just throw it somewhere.
we're just waiting because you didn't want us to do it here.
Thank you for acknowledging that.
I listened.
We came
sometimes,
really
and-
close, though. Why do you keep saying why?
Because no one's asked her why.
Bro, why shouldn't we open it in the city, Mom?
You're you're here, Spunk, you can ask questions.
Ask
You
your
are
mom,
literally at this table.
You're the only one here with an intelligence modifier.
Are we
Why are you
retconning that
telling
I'm not here because you just said I wish he was here?
No, I said I wish
Oh.
she was here. Chrissy's character, Ulta, the one that's
Oh.
carrying the milkshakes. You're here.
Oh, okay. Why? Well, then fuck it. Then all of that was in character. I'm just like, why?
Like 7 different ways.
I would like to
asking-
know why can't do it here. It could be done in 2 minutes. Well, an hour and 2 minutes.
If whatever that is were to wreak havoc within the walls of this city, there would be no way that our magical veils could protect us from it.
Well, that's why we throw it in a demiplane. Stupid.
And you know that would prevent all hell breaking loose here.
Hey,
It would be in a different plane.
question part 2. What if I went in the bag and then destroyed it in the bag? Because that's like another plane, right?
You don't want to destroy it. You want to leave it you want to disable it or render it useless, right?
I thought that was destroying it. Isn't that what the bald lady said?
No. Bad, Icarus. Bad. We put it in another plane where it cannot get to us.
Mom, didn't we want to destroy it?
Whatever you do with such things outside of the walls of this city are not my business. I frankly don't really care.
You know what processes have to go through in order to destroy a magical item? Have you ever
But
even
didn't-
tried?
What if we just dispelled it?
I turned to everyone other than Spunk because I feel like Spunk takes the opposite point of me on everything. Didn't the other wizard lady destroy the other one?
That was very
I think we
vague.
had
Help me
to.
out.
I forget her name. That's why it's vague.
Faye Bay. Just call her Faye Bay. We'll know it.
Yeah.
Oh, with the big one that you all helped destroy?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was way
you-
bigger than this. That's why I didn't think this was that.
Right.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Mom.
she
Did
destroyed
not-
them,
I was
so-
not aware.
That implies that we need to destroy them. Can I remember how she did it?
Yeah, I mean, you
We
fought.
blew it up.
You fought the
The
creature
whole thing?
that it basically became, and then you basically fought it. You literally fought it. Like
Okay.
it became a creature that you could fight, and then you killed it.
I just
So-
couldn't remember if it was the act of killing it or like there was a separate dispel after we killed the creature.
In that case, no.
Okay.
Um,
Cool.
But I'm going to be honest, I forget how much each of you knows about animus vessels, but somebody knew a good amount. It probably
Spunk
Spunk at
does,
least.
not me.
So
I'm really smart.
I'll fucking roll
Daddy,
for it.
I'm dumb.
no, I do remember at least 1 or 2 people rolling really well. So I'm just going to say like the party's knowledge of animus vessels just by way of sharing it would be solid. You would know that almost no 2 are ever the same. They're essentially created in like there is a common foundation of how to create one of these. That you have to like enchant an item and then you have to cast other spells and basically sever your own soul into it to tie into it. It's a whole thing. But whoever creates it or allies of them that know about it and can have physical access to it can put other protections on it, make it do other things. It could be very potent depending on how long the creature whose soul in it has been alive and what they've done with their life. There's a lot of variables.
So God just said we should gamble, climb in the bag, and try to fight it.
Mother, is there any way to like just remove the evil from it? Hi, Courtney. I'm looking through magical spells, and I was hoping that dispel evil or good would be nice, but that's only for creatures.
I wonder what the actual mechanical rules in Magic's head for destroying magical items in this universe is. And if they follow the rules from 3.5 or not.
Unfortunately, I do not know details of such things. I could help you find out if you believe that would help. Or at least try.
I mean, maybe?
Like,
I don't really know.
what is the animus? Is it just hate in a thing? Pure evil in a thing? Or is it like power in a thing that's been turned evil? Is it like... Like, is there a way to harness its power for good?
I can honestly say I've never thought of such things. It is magical in nature at the end of the day, so perhaps with the right approach and powerful enough counter to what it is right now.
Wait.
Corey, do you know anything about animus vessels?
Good question.
Come on, cheat codes.
Well, before joining you guys, I've known of them. A small amount that maybe you could find in some intermediate literature, but he points at Spunk. He's really shared more than even I knew.
Okay. Question 2. Juno, can you message that one creepy wizard lady and ask her if you describe the creature that we got this from, maybe she knows how to destroy this one?
That's the most brilliant thing you've ever asked me in our entire existence.
And it's literally just asking someone else a question.
Oh my god, remember that smart person we know? What if we asked them? This is like the best phone a friend we could have thought of.
To be fair, I ask Spunk a lot of things. I just don't always listen to the answer.
Have you retained any of it?
No, because you give me very long, complicated answers.
Well, sometimes you ask really complicated questions, Icarus. I can't just say they fall out of the sky when you ask me where babies come from. You
I
want
heard
to
this story
know.
one time.
You want to know the answers to advanced magical mechanical theory, and I have to give you a background in it for you to understand it. Don't take this the wrong way, Icarus, but I can explain things to you, but I can't understand them for you. So I have to build you from the clay you are.
All right, so we're gonna ask her. We're gonna tell her what the animus vessel is that we have and where we got it from. I have 25 words.
And who is this again?
This is our Thebe that we
yes.
tackled that other animus vessel.
Hey, babe.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call her because
They
she might have been hot in her heart. I can't
lemon
remember.
heart.
She might have been hot. I can't recall.
I think aren't all wizards of Thay like bald, pale, and tattooed with red capes?
Yes.
Yeah, but like maybe she had good muscles. You know? Maybe some of them work out.
To be fair, bald, tattooed, and in red capes isn't necessarily a disqualifier either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. The other thing is that I feel like they're normally like dead looking.
Okay,
Like-
now you're just trying to make me horny on purpose.
That's it. You're really coming for the monster fuckers in the group.
Yep. Leave us alone. I'm trying to be on the internet and not fired.
There's no safe spaces for us anymore.
Rule
Where's the guy gotta go
34,
to? Fuck a
Wizards of
monster.
Thay.
I believe her name was Illith? Ilmich.
Probably
that
in
was
our
it.
thingies.
Ilmich.
Ilmich?
Yeah.
Ilmich.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ilmith? Wait, what?
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Kill Bill? I don't know how I got there.
Anyways, which dragon was this from again, Magic? Sorry, Courtney, I'm not recalling right now.
That was from the white dragon that you fought on the ice castle.
Yeah.
Flying in the sky.
Yeah. And we stole it from the ice castle. And it had just been sitting up there, right? Or did we steal it from the dragon?
When you killed
I was just wondering, like, was it on its own podium thing, if I'm remembering right, or was it inside the dragon?
it was in the dragon's eye socket, and then when the
That's
dragon
what it
died,
was.
it just dropped to the ground.
Yep.
Yeah.
White dragon, animus vessel from eyeball. Do you know how to destroy? It's words, not syllables, Courtney. Words. This one, or can we put it in demiplane? What should we do?
I'm so glad I was muted because when you said, "Do you know?" I immediately went, "The Muffin Man."
Sorry, ruin that spell. Send again.
Okay. She will respond. Each is different. You can learn how by way of the identify spell.
I literally made him touch my face and cast Identify yesterday, but couldn't think to do it with the fucked up stone. Are you kidding
Well,
me?
we weren't trying to take the stone out.
That's true. We
That's
weren't
true.
trying to touch it. You're right. You're right.
So, I mean, we could throw Spunk in the bag with it, because Spunk is brilliant and knows the spell Identify.
Sure.
Or we could take it out, cast Identify on it, and then have everyone just, like, put up your dukes. Is that what they are?
Yeah.
Put them up.
Ulta, I need you to make a
Get ready to
wisdom
fight.
saving throw, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
19.
Juno Corndog, would Juno have been saying this out loud when casting the spell, or just thinking it?
Yes, saying it out loud, unfortunately, because
Okay.
she's smart.
Okay. So while she's kind of like sounding out exactly what she wants to say, Ulta, she gets to the part where like right away said white dragon. And you're going to have like a moment flash before your eyes where I think it was in game yesterday, you reached into the bag and got that point, the pinprick feeling, right? And felt that necrotic searing in your hand. You jump in your head to the fight with the white dragon, and when it like dies and basically you see its soul get sucked into the gem, and then fast forward to the moment yesterday when a voice came to you for a few moments. And you're going to see from like a third person perspective the moment you reach your hand in the bag, the moment you got that pinprick, this black image, probably about Spunk size or your size, with wings, just like juts in and like entered the bag. And then that's the moment that you heard this voice, and you can see standing right next to you now is a small white dragon that changes into what you can only describe as shadow. You know that something about the dragon in this vessel has changed. It's no longer a white Dracolich. You are
You're
muted.
muted, cutie patootie.
Okay. I'm currently in another room letting Sunrunner whatever things that I grabbed off of the counter, whether it was like raw eggs or apples. At that point, when I kind of have that like vision, she's gonna start trying to like get Sunrunner to go like back in the bag. Okay, I got it. And once that's all done, she's not rushing because the vessel's not going anywhere. Like it's still in the bag. Like she's not fussed about it. So like when she's done, she'll make sure she goes back to the kitchen and shares that with everybody. She wouldn't keep that part to herself.
Okay.
She would keep to herself probably that she had visions about it. That
Okay.
part she would keep to herself. But she'll walk in and she'll go, "Hey, by the way, getting some funny vibes. I'm feeling like maybe that thing isn't quite the same as when we grabbed it, but I feel like we aren't going to inspect it until we leave town anyways, so I can explain more then."
Ulta, roll a persuasion check. This is just for diarrhea. I always forget her fucking name. Dialuna?
Dialuna?
Dialuna, that's it.
Diarrhea cha-cha-cha?
There's so many names to remember, guys. All right.
Just Dialuna. It's easy.
Yeah.
Or was it Diana Luna?
No, it's Dialuna.
Yeah, okay.
That's what we landed on. I just always need a reminder.
I've been saying it this whole time muted. Fuck.
Oh.
Do better.
Okay, she doesn't seem to really bat an eye at your suggestion here.
I'll respond to Ulta like, yeah. I mean, if you think that, I trust you. None of us really know what's going on, and if you have any inkling, then absolutely.
So do we want to send Spunk into the bag? Sorry, Ulta, while you were gone, I reached out to our Thebe, and I asked her about the animus. That's what we're calling it now. I asked her about it and what she thought, and she let us know that if we cast Identify on it, we can figure out a lot more about what it is. So we could either send Spunk into the bag, or we could just take it out of the bag because it's already here. And we could cast Identify.
Like, look at Mom out of the corner of her eye.
Yeah, both of us are really like,
yeah, like, and back to Juno, like, she's not gonna move to take it out of the bag until, like, a mommy elf says so. Like, she's not.
Yeah, we're both making the same glances, like, you can chime in if you want.
I beg you, just not within the walls of this city.
Okay, so Spunk, we're gonna send you into the bag. Is that part okay?
Sure. I can hold my breath
I look
for
at
a
Mom
long
as
time.
well.
She just kind of shrugs. She's genuinely like interested in what you're saying, but you can tell that she doesn't really have much to add here. Yeah.
Okay, so Spunk, how do you feel about going inside of the bag, first of all? I don't know how big it is in there, what goes on in there, or if there are even walls. No?
There are walls. It is a bag. But it is a pocket plane, so it is a bigger space. But there will still be walls and no oxygen. But I can hold my breath for a very long time.
Long enough to cast Identify?
Yeah, I can hold my breath for an hour.
Oh. I don't know if I've ever counted how long I can hold my breath.
He'll give you
long
like
time.
a poke in the midsection based on your size your physical prowess, I'd say probably no longer than about 2.5 minutes.
Ooh, that's way longer than I thought. I was thinking more like 17 seconds. I think I would start to
Wait,
panic.
are we talking about you? And he looks over your shoulder and looks deep past the veil of reality at Corndog and says, or you?
Get out of my house! I just want a really, like, big ass frog sitting here at my desk staring daggers into my eyes while I work.
See you.
If anyone's watching this, send me a weird frog. Thanks. Okay. Volta, do you want to hold the bag? Can you get to it once you're inside of it?
I don't know. That's a good question. I've never tried to, rummage around a bag from the inside. I imagine it's just going to put me in a pocket plane, like a room.
Yeah, and everything
with
just goes to the same room.
dimensions. How big is it? Like 30 feet by 10 feet or some stupid shit like that? Having to revert back to...
You want me to send the spell, well, not the spell, but the item in a place so everybody can read it? I'm going to do that.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. I'm speed reading it real quick myself.
$64 cubic feet. Okay.
Which is a lot.
2
A
feet in
64 by
diameter.
64 by
and
64 space?
No,
That's big.
it's 64 cubic feet. So
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
2
that's the
feet.
cubed.
no,
it's
no cubic feet
Oh.
is like that's the volume.
Never mind.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's 2 feet in diameter and 4 feet deep.
So it's just in there with some stuff. It's like a small garage freezer.
pretty much.
I'm small enough to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Ulta's gonna turn to Mom. Is she still hanging out?
Mhm.
I'm gonna say, you're gonna have to get cool with some shit real quick. And she's gonna open the bag, and like any number of like Chuck Tingle books will fall out. A lot of crickets will fall out. A small dragon will come out and sit on her shoulder. Like she's gonna have to get cool with some shit real quick.
Yeah. She seems kind of unsurprised by any of this, except some curiosity toward the dragon. But she doesn't really say anything.
Why was there
Sonny.
a dragon in there?
Sonny's been in there this whole time. What are you talking about?
What?
I thought you had Sunny in a different bag.
Does Sunny need to breathe?
I assumed when I traded my bag of holding for my backpack that like it kind of just worked the same way. So in my mind, there's like a little pocket that is still like, I'm gonna use the word corporeal, but that's not right. But like that's like
Yeah.
the semi pocket. Like you know what I mean? Like it's
The
kind
pocket
of
in a pocket.
I'm cool with
Yeah.
that. I
Like
just
a
thought
purse.
I thought you had like separate.
Like a compartmentalized purse.
Do you
I'm
have,
cool with that
Yeah.
for Sunny.
Do you have my dragon in your backpack too, or did I
No,
leave-
she's just been on you this whole time.
You have yours, yeah.
You have yours. Yeah, you have yours. If you wanted, they could share a backpack, but like you never insinuated that that was what was happening. So I hope it's not dying in the bag of holding with no air. It's not how we want that to go.
Well, unfortunately.
This is totally with the story of like one of the pets that I just forgot I had in game and just.
This is our ferret. It's our ferret.
Does it need to breathe though? Because the middle paragraph makes me worry that you just pulled out a corpse.
It comes out when it needs air. It's a magical being, you guys. This game is made up. Everything's fine.
So
No
Spunk
one is gonna hurt that baby dragon,
you
right,
have
Magic?
now learned that it doesn't need to breathe.
It's
Magic.
actually a floral dragon. It's a plant. Plants need oxygen too. Damn it! Is
Is it a
Is that a dragon or are you just happy to see me?
Hey.
that a water bottle in your pocket?
Some of us are dumb enough to believe that.
She will, though, open the bag of holding for Spunk to go inside. And she will also give Sunrunner permission to stretch her wings a bit.
Artemis, do you want to play with Sunrunner?
Sure. I'll hang out with the dragons.
She's actually right here, so it's kind of funny. She's like right above my computer.
So you basically give Sunrunner the okay to roam a bit. When she first came out of the bag, you could feel that her grip on you was tighter than it's been before. Like it almost even hurt with her little claws. And she was like, she just darted right up to your shoulder and is just staring at the bag. And then you give her your permission to roam a bit, and she just kind of like looks around at everybody, and rears up on her hind legs and lets out this little
She farted.
tiny little roar.
Oh yeah, look at you.
Starts flying around a little bit, but is
Good
like
morning, Rip Van Winkle.
looks like a hawk circling around prey, just around you guys and the bag.
What?
Hold
She
on.
don't like that.
When did she start doing this? This is really cool.
We've been working on this a little. And she's gonna do like the one command I think that we've learned. It's been so long since I looked at that document. But I think she knows like
Dracrapis.
one or two. Yeah.
Krampus.
Dracrapis.
I believe you taught her like to fly on command, to land on command, and fire, like breathe fire.
Yes.
So
Dracrapis.
I need you to make an animal handling check. Okay. Which command would you say you would have done?
Poop.
I probably would have told her to like land or like something very simple, or like breathe fire. Like she would have just said, "Oh yeah, check it out," and like flippantly. Probably something like stay.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
She actually, for a few seconds, continues just circling around, and when you try to give her this command, she actually kind of like darts a few times. Like she gives one big flap and holds the wings in order to like turn herself into a little bullet in the air, and then flap again, change of direction. You can tell that she's like basically ignoring your command at first, but then after a few seconds, just like darts down to, we'll say, the table right next to you, flops down, and then like gets into a really aggressive stance that you've seen out of dragons, actually, if nothing else, when they've come attacking you, and just hisses in your direction.
Waltz just going to go, "Excuse me, ma'am."
I think your dragon's better trained than mine is.
I mean, she would attempt to like insightfully figure out what's going on with her. And when you say that to her, she's going to glare. Mostly because she's been working really hard on training her, with the exception of like obviously recently she hasn't done it. So like to see Sunrunner behave this way is kind of a shock, probably.
You are free to make an insight check. Yes.
Can I help by like, as Ulta's watching, like give her an extra set of eyes to be like, "Do you see this? I see this."
Yeah. Go ahead and roll that at advantage. Nice.
Hell yeah. Look at us.
Ulta, you can tell that this is you already obviously know this is like way outside of Sunrunner's pattern of behavior. She's never been disobedient toward you, and she's never been like aggressive in any way toward anything other than like food. You can tell she's distraught. She's stressed out about something. This isn't like teenage phase. She's being disobedient. She's actively like stressed out about something.
Ulta's going to turn to Aster. She's obviously really upset about something. I can't quite talk to her. Any chance you can?
Can Aster cast Speak with Animals on Ulta?
Let's find out.
Isn't she also a dragon? Like, isn't that a different category?
Oh.
Might.
I don't think so. Let's find out. Aster spells.
She could have prepped it at the start of the day if it's not.
She
That's
does
the way being a
not
druid
have
works.
speak with animals.
But she could have prepared it this morning. We haven't asked her.
Would she have any reason to actually prepare that without fully retconning? That I'm cool with like, oh, let's reverse that a bit, but that would be a level of hyper metagaming that seems like too much to me.
Can't anyone who speaks Draconic speak to dragons? Or is that just to have a dragon understand you?
I don't think the dragon would speak
Draconic, but I
Okay.
mean, Ulta would say a couple words to her just to see if she catches it, like in Draconic, the same way, but...
Yeah.
I do not have speak with animals. I have animal friendship or calm emotions. If you think either of those would be helpful.
What kind of dragon is this that we're all concerned?
Okay, so Aster,
Never seen this creature before.
You have never seen this creature before, and it doesn't quite match the the closest that you could put your finger on would be like maybe a gold, maybe a brass dragon, just by the color of its scales. But it's not. It doesn't have like between her facial features and the structure of her wings, the structure of her body overall. Even Aster would be like, this doesn't quite match anything that you guys know. It looks like some other variant of dragon that you're not familiar with. Aster would respond to you, Ulta, that she can't say for sure, but it seems like this pattern of behavior would match what she's seen before out of animals that are feeling in danger, like they're being hunted.
I feel like maybe we should even leave town to take care of this thing we're carrying, because it feels like, you know, the intuition of like us starting to question it, even Sunrunner's upset, and us already like learning it could be a threat, and things have been following us, so maybe that's part of it too. I don't know.
Maybe he's just becoming aware of the powers that it has.
I mean, I'm gonna assume that Sunrunner's upset, probably by being in the bag with whatever that vessel is holding. The soul of whatever is in there sounds appropriate. And with it changing, it's probably even more unsettling or more stressful for her.
Yeah, that tracks. I'd be peeved.
So should we send Spunk in, or?
I think we need to know, yeah.
So what am I doing? I'm just identifying the crystal.
Yes.
Okay, be right back. I sploop right in.
Okay, so you go into the bag and you're in a small overall space of just basically empty void. You know that in order to retrieve anything from a bag of holding, you have to be thinking of a specific item, so you will only see what you want when you basically mentally summon it. So it just looks like nothing is here.
I will think about the crystal.
Okay. You've never seen this before, so this will be your first time. But you think of the item, and that's enough. You don't need to have seen it before. A crystal just kind of like floats out of the void in front of you, like it just passed through a curtain of nothingness, and it's going to be about half your size.
Sure.
And it's a very valuable looking ruby, very clean cut into like almost an oval shape, but the ends are very pointed, and it just kind of floats toward you and it shimmers. There's no light here, so it's odd that it would shimmer as if it was reflecting something, but this is what you're looking for.
Okay, this thing's a little weird. Let's just snatch it out of the air.
Okay, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Technically, he's within 10 feet of me because I'm standing next to the bag and he's in the bag. So, does he get my bonus?
You know what? I'll allow it. I will allow that. That is a solid case for what
You
you're.
get a +4 to your saving throw, sir.
15.
15. Okay. Now I need you to roll a D100.
Unless this is a spell,
Is not a spell.
in which case I will roll again. D100, you say?
Yes.
Okay, here goes. 95. Jesus,
That's scary. I don't know why, but that feels scary.
that's pretty big. H-O-T-T-O-G-O. This ruby is hot to go.
Oh man. Shit. Okay.
What did you
What
do?
have you done? You're a big ruby girl. And you dance in the bag.
Patrick, I swear to God, if something bad
holding.
happens right now.
Spunk,
Yeah.
you feel, how do I want to describe this? You feel like your skin is getting dry. It's very uncomfortable, and actually gets to the point that you feel like you're physically shrinking. I'm going to send you a DM. We're going to take a break here in a couple minutes, but I'm going to send you a DM with this details. But you are cursed.
Oh, no big deal.
So there is an affliction on you.
Hi, Ryan.
We see you. Everybody except Spunk, roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
+4 for everybody because you're all around me.
Oh, what have you done?
I have a +12 and I got an 18.
You're a big ruby girl. And you dance in the back of
Spunk, you
holding.
cast your identifier, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Red Ruby Club. I'm gonna keep
Aster
on
gets
dancing at the Red Ruby Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in the
Dang,
bag
Aster's got
of
it.
holding.
Okay.
Throw me in a 2-foot diameter hole.
God damn it, Chris.
I descended 4 feet deep and now I'm in the dark.
That's Corey. Okay. Ulta.
Mama. No, I thought it was Mama.
You see just a moment after Spunk goes into the bag of holding, you have another vision of yourself just running. You're like full bore sprint, and people appear in front of you. And they seem like, in some cases, citizens of a city just walking. In some cases, it'll be like nobles that you know from growing up. In some cases, it'll be people from like Astriel, from the group of factions that you've been working with, and other people from the Council of Waterdeep. Every time you see a person or a group of people, the first one you like cast a spell at, and it kills them. The next one you send your swarm at, it kills them. You're just running at full sprint, killing off innocent people with your magic and abilities. Juno, in this same moment, you get it feels like you almost fall asleep and have an immediate onset dream of the Moonweaver. She's just standing in front of you with like a very threatening look in her eyes, and you can tell that you can see her mouth going. You know that she's talking to you, but you're just in shock and horror right now, because you can tell that she's giving you like the most flaming lecture that you've ever received. You have done something to fully disappoint her, and she's basically considering just denouncing you completely. Icarus, what was your roll?
And I'm fine, right?
What was your roll?
18.
I didn't see it. No, you're not fine.
Welcome to this hell pit with the rest of us. I see that Magic's going back and reading what our fears are.
Exactly. Yeah, so Icarus, you have you're having like the worst fight ever with Corey. And it's actually to the point that you are attacking each other like in full initiative combat, and Corellin comes down and splits you up, basically just like puts a hand off to Corey and then just looks at you with like, imagine the angriest dad glare you could ever get. And he's just gonna like swipe his hand into the air, and you feel like your soul is just getting sucked out of you, and you can't do anything. You lose all of your abilities, all of your power, and you basically become a normie who can't do anything more than a commoner.
The worst fear of D&D, a normie.
Aster, you'll all see each other like have this moment, and even Aster has it as well. And in that same moment, Corey just like blinks and then looks outside, like he's looking into the city. Spunk, I'm assuming you cast Identify.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You learned that, yes, this is an animus vessel. To destroy this one, it's basically treat it like a creature. It has an amount of health. It's Identify. It has the equivalent of 500 health. You can attack it conventionally with spells that do damage. It will have resistances to anything physical that is not magical. So any like piercing, slashing damage, etc. that's non-magical. It will also have immunity to necrotic damage. And then, yeah, that would destroy it. You would also know that destroying it would release the soul in the moment that happens, if it has not already come out.
That could be a bad thing.
Now, let's pause at Spunk and go to the rest of you after having this thing just happen.
Because I'm writing lyrics and I need time.
Are you cracking yourself up? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, because I'm rewriting Pink Pony Club as we speak.
Let's actually pause there. We'll take a short break. Let you guys
Listen to Pink Pony Club 7 times.
And we'll be right back. right, we're back. Hey, some shit happened. You guys have had a couple minutes here to think about what you did. By that, I mean, just think about what happened. So what would you like to do?
I start sobbing. Don't explain myself. I'm just crying.
I'm gonna open the bag. Spunk, are you done yet?
Hold on. Almost. Ruby Animus. I'm gonna cast Identify on this Animus. I'm gonna find out if this feels like a curse. Don't think I've left you all behind. Still love you in water deep, you're always on my mind. Juno's mama. Feels like yesterday. I can hear your elven drawl like 1,000 miles away, saying, God, what have you done? You're a purple wet grung, and you dance in a bag of holding. And I'm cast a spell level 1. In a bag in my fields. I'll identify this random Ruby Animus. I'm gonna cast Identify on this Animus. Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm done. Get me out. I'm done.
I will help Spunk leave the bag.
He looks like a California raisin when he comes out.
He actually looks normal. You only felt that, Spunk.
Yes, and bitch.
I mean, if you want to look like a raisin in reaction to what happened, go for it. But if you're referring to the skin thing, that didn't actually happen. It just felt like it did.
You just look harrowed like the rest of us. Wait, is Spunk's greatest fear turning into a raisin?
Drying out? Yeah.
Something happened to all of us. I'm so sorry, Spunk.
It's my greatest fear. Oh, are you afraid of, like, falling from a great height with no spell slots and no wings and no means of flying? Yes. It's a terrifying thought.
Ulta is going to look very upset and go, I will be right back. I have to use the restroom. Medically appropriate, fully normal, diarrhea. And she's just going to try to find a quiet, alone spot in a bathroom. And she will probably start sobbing at that point also.
Welcome to Cry Club. I like that Ulta has like the dignity to go cry in peace. And Juno's just like, this is everyone's problem right now. Comfort me, console me, I need help.
She'll come back after a couple minutes, yeah, but she absolutely would make a point to do it alone by herself.
I feel like Icarus just doesn't make eye contact with anyone, especially not Corey, and it's just kind of quiet.
Corey has actually stepped away and is in a different room.
Okay, then scratch that. I'm definitely creeping. I'm like, where'd you go? It's like doesn't want to make eye contact, doesn't want to talk to, but wants to know is still there.
Yeah, he's still here. You peer around a corner following where he went and you see that he's just like looking out a window. And then like just turns away for a moment, looks at the ground, and you can see his furrowed brow. It's like he's thinking, and then goes to a different room and looks out a window.
Figure out what that's about.
I feel like I'll just like try to walk up and like grab his hand or something.
You said you're gonna take his hand?
Yeah, I'm gonna like try to like lightly take his hand, so I'm not like prodding, but I'm also like being there.
When you touch him, he's gonna like quickly turn to you like you surprised him, and he's just gonna be a little bit wide-eyed. He's gonna shake his head at you and say, something's wrong.
Well,
did you feel that too?
Everyone's reacting to something, but I don't know if that's. I'm assuming we put Spunk in the bag and he fucked with something. I mean, it's normally what he does.
Literally what we asked him to do?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's nothing more than that. Do you feel like it's more than that?
I don't know. I just have this feeling that something's wrong.
Well, the object is one of darkness, so it's probably the gloom hitting you. Can I? No, I don't have it prepared. I thought I had it prepared. I don't have detect. Oh, I do. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic and just see if there's like any looming darkness on us.
Looming dark. You mean like a magical effect from what just happened?
There's like a magical effect from what happened.
Okay, yeah. You're saying detect magic?
Yes.
Sorry, 1 second.
I imagine whenever this is cast and Ulta is holding the bag, like the bag of holding, she just lights up like a Christmas tree from all the shit we have inside of it, where it's just like blinking all these different types of magic and lights inside of it.
It's like, can't look towards Ulta because of epileptic warning or the seizure warning.
I love when I see that warning. I'm like, thank you. Thank you for letting me know.
You do detect magic around Corey, but it is no different than it was before.
No, like necromantic or creepy.
No, just the same divination that Spunk identified.
In the other room, it's Spunk and Ulta, because they're the ones closest to the object.
Yeah.
Anyone have lasting dark glow?
I don't know. Sorry, 1 second.
I mean, we know Ulta was given all sorts of weird energies yesterday, so. Sorry, Ulta, but your vibes were weird yesterday.
Over the table, does anybody know, because I don't want to spend too much time trying to find it, does anybody know for sure if a curse would ping in detect magic?
I actually don't know.
If we don't know, then I'm just gonna say yes. Yeah, Spunk has like a weird, creepy, black, smoky aura about him. I'm just gonna take a stab at it and say it's necromancy. Yeah, I think that's most appropriate.
It says like cursed items glow dark with detect magic, so I guess a cursed person would too.
We'll go with that. So yeah, Spunk's got a sort of necromantic energy about him.
You can't read the curse, but you can tell that they're cursed. So yeah.
Yeah.
Do you tell anyone?
Spunk, you look kind of fucked up right now. Did you get fucked up in that bag?
Yeah. It's sorry, having trouble organizing my thoughts. Anybody have any water? Maybe.
I'll pour a glass of water, and upon vibe checking Spunk, I am going to cast boo-doo-doo-doo. I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration on you, just in case.
Oh. Okay. Does that have any effect on me?
Yeah. It removes curses.
I was more inquiring the GM because bad things happen and Greater Restoration has a limited scope effect.
Yes.
And some other things that he DM'd me that I am worried about.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can tell it will have some effect, but it does not remove the affliction on you. So I'm going to send you a modification.
Okay.
But he looks better, right?
An amount, but he still looks rough in the way that he has described.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think I'll maybe like a few more of those if you can. That'd be great.
Yep. I'll cast it again.
Is he exhausted?
This is like, that's what you actually meant. You want me to just like keep casting this?
Yeah, as many times
Okay.
as you can until it stops screaming inside.
Okay, I'll cast it again. So we've got 5, 5, 6. You better?
3 times. Am I better?
Better, but not completely removed.
That's pretty good.
How about that and another glass of water?
Does it
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like it's working though? Does it still feel like it's helping?
Yeah, you know, like kind of like in the way that like putting gauze on a knife wound.
Okay, I'll
Like,
cast it again.
It's better.
Now at 7th level.
Jesus.
Gauze on a knife wound. Oh my god.
Like it's helping. It's not making things worse. It still hurts though.
What's everybody else doing while this is happening?
How many times do I need to cast this?
Can I tell the field of magic that's affecting him? Is it just necromantic or?
Yes.
Can you tell me how his aura is doing? Is he fine yet?
Has it changed at all?
It has. I'm gonna say, imagine that it was almost like a black flame.
Okay.
The flame has gotten smaller with each spell that Juno has cast, but it's still there.
Yeah, he's less on fire now.
Okay, I'll cast it again. Now at 8th level.
Oh, you're really
Just gonna keep burning these spells. 'Cause
burning
that's the
through
only
it, huh?
thing I can do.
It
Okay.
feels good.
If I upcast it, does it? Can I apply it to more than one person? If I upcast it?
I don't think so. This is
No.
Greater Restoration, right? Yeah, it just
I don't
burns
think
the
so.
spell slot.
It's doing pretty good.
Master, do you have this prepared?
She does now.
You take it.
Base level is 5, right? Greater Restoration.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She does not.
I can see if I have anything else, but I don't have Greater Restoration for sure. I can put
Could I
in-
cast Remove Curse? 'Cause I've got that. And that's
Oh
level
yeah, that'd
3.
be really good. Do that one.
Okay, I cast Remove Curse.
Love it.
Okay. Well, that was short-lived.
Wait,
thank
the
God.
affliction
Did I
is
just
gone.
need to cast Remove Curse?
No, I will tell you that, and you can reference
about
the
to be
timestamp DM.
so mad.
Between Remove Curse and Greater Restoration, it required a certain number of spell slots, I'm going to say.
That would have
but
been
even-
so appropriate given how obsessed you are with this fucking spell.
Oh, man.
I'm hungry. Greater Restoration.
I love it. It just it heals. It's healing. I'm on a healing journey.
Oh yeah, the one effect that it did fix was the one thing I was worried about.
So, what was wrong with you, Spunk?
I was more water, please. But I got bad jujued by the little red rock in the bag. I had
And-
touched it for a very long time, and it hurts.
It's gone, right? You took
What?
care of it.
The rock? No, it's still in the bag.
What?
Or the I mean the curse?
I meant the rock, yeah.
No, the stone is still in the bag.
Hmm.
But it has a lot of terrible things about it. It's living, it's breathing, and it hurts to touch it.
Can I go in there and just break it without touching it? Would that work?
Spunk is reasonably the only small enough person to physically fit in this.
In the bag?
Yeah. It's only 2 feet wide.
Spunk, do you know reduce?
No,
Oh,
Put me in, coach.
that's a
nice.
transmutation spell, and I deal mainly with the evocateurs school of magic.
I don't know what that means. Sister, do you know reduce?
Why the hell would I know that?
Ask
It's like Greater Restoration, but at a lower level and doesn't have nearly as many effects.
I mean, we just need to hit the thing hard and it'll shatter.
Do you have lesser de-restoration? That's kind of like reduce.
I mean, I have lesser restoration.
No, not the same thing. De-restoration.
Oh, Chris, I'm very sorry. There's one aspect about it that identify that I forgot to include.
Well, lay it on me.
Casting spells like Dispel Magic, like other non-offensive spells that would normally get rid of magical effects, would count as damage equal to 3 times the spell level that was used.
Oh. Okay, so it's not like a lot.
Right. It has a resistance to such spells, but they're not completely ineffective.
So the thing is a lot of health. Reaching in there and squeezing it real hard is not going to do much. Kind of need to throw this thing in an active volcano to get rid of it, you know, like most magical artifacts of its quality.
Do we need to, because it's acting real weird ever since we figured out it was a thing.
Sure.
Do we think this is urgent? Like we need to deal with this like right now? Like should we
Oh.
go just like outside of town outside the veil
Um,
and just like bring out the rock and punch it?
I wouldn't say
Magic?
it's like urgent. You know, because like I guess it depends on how desperately you cling to the prime material plane as your primary residence. If you don't care to live on this plane for much longer, then no, not urgent at all. We don't have to worry about it. We can wait a long time.
Okay, Mom,
Actually.
we're gonna go take it outside of town. Do you have any friends that can help?
When you
Well,
turn to Mom to ask that question, you see that she is just staring like this.
Oh,
Mom?
I heard too.
Mom.
Is she having one of her episodes again?
I'm gonna like go shake her hand to see if she's having one of her episodes again.
Jesus.
Fuck, you broke our mom.
Her arm is just like completely limp. There's like no resistance to you picking it up and shaking, and just kind of flops back in her lap. You let go.
Weirdo.
Is she possessed?
Her arm's so flaccid.
Remove curse. I'm gonna slap that on her
Why
too.
was that the word you chose?
Cast remove curse, and it has no effect on her.
Oh no.
Well, she's dead. Let's take this outside.
No, what's wrong, Mom?
Icarus, we're getting toward the end of your detect magic. It's 10 minutes, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
In the last like minute or so that you have this spell up, you would how do I want to describe this?
You broke my mom, didn't you?
I didn't break your mom.
Did
Your
we
mom
break
is-
our mom?
Your mom is broken.
You would so you can see the auras of the magic you detect. You're going to see like imagine being in a car with like super heavy rain, and you're just like sitting in the car looking out the windshield.
Mhm.
You're gonna get that sort of like shimmering effect, but like slowly appearing to you on the walls of the house. And you can tell, what's your passive perception?
17, I believe.
Okay, so without even really thinking about it, you can tell that it is like some very powerful magical effect on the house, or at least the walls immediately around you, is like fading. Like you couldn't detect it until just now with detect magic, and you're only detecting it now because the effect is getting lesser.
And it's like abjuration, like it's protective.
It's actually illusion.
Illusion.
Yes.
Can I see like a shift in the house if I were to like step outside and look at it?
If you step outside, you would see it as soon as you cross the threshold to outside that everything around you is covered in black smoke.
We should
I'm-
fight this thing now.
You know.
About half of the people that are outside they look just like your mother, that they're just like standing in one spot and just staring blankly. And the other half are like screaming, running away from the center of town. Some trying to like shake awake the people who are sitting there deadpan, and it's just full chaos.
Are we the center of town? They're running away from us.
No, you are where the party wizard is,
So
kind of on the eastern almost edge.
it's I'm gonna like run back inside, like yell right in the door. It's either something is attacking the center of town, or it's on it. The gem is fucking with everyone around us, because people are running and screaming, and people are frozen, and I don't know which it is.
What if this gym? We should just fight this right now. Mom's not aware, so we could use that to our advantage. Which sounds fucked up to say, but we should just deal with it. If we think this is causing this, And like just the heightened panic is going to be like,
I'm gonna cast Flock of Familiars, and I'm gonna send it towards the center of town to see if I can see what it is there, or if it's just our thing.
Okay. That will take, I'm gonna say...
Oh, it takes a minute to cast. Never mind. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do that.
Okay. I was gonna say, it's gonna take some time.
And I can't see anything from here. If I look towards the center of town.
Make a perception check.
You're freaking me out, Magic.
You know.
22.
22. You do hear among the screams a faint roar occasionally.
We're being attacked. Something's probably hunting our fucked up orb. I yell back to my friends.
well, let's fight it in the house then before they realize it's here.
Oh, we're being attacked. Why don't we just get rid of it, as I mentioned? Is there anything else left in the bag of holding? Are we super attached to this bag of holding?
There is a lot of stuff in that bag of holding, yes.
Well, then why don't we just do what I said, but instead of taking it out here and then placing it in there, we just aim the bag at the open door and fire it in there like a cannon.
This
I
may
can
be
make the
like the
door
only
very
chance that we
tiny.
get to destroy it before it becomes something bigger, though.
Well, I mean, like I said, if you put it on another plane, it can't get bigger than the pocket dimension you place it in.
But then what if somebody goes to that plane and grabs
They
it?
cannot. It is a plane of my creation. The only person who can go to it is me. And if I die, it stays there forever.
Either way, whether we toss it in Spunk's magical
Hole.
massive pocket, or we fight it, we also will have to probably fight whatever is killing all of your guys' friends and family. Because I think that's happening out there, like, actively, though.
Yeah, I think similarly to the other dragons, like the ones that attacked us on the way here, we can just deal with that to save the people and then deal with the thing. Just like, it's just one more time, which is annoying, but...
Or we split the party. Spunk, deal with the thing.
You all go deal with the war outside? Okay.
What's the worst that could happen?
Or we just wait. How long is it going to take you to cast that?
Oh boy. This spell itself, like, you know, I could a few seconds. Like,
Okay. Well, because then we could just wait for you to cast it. We chuck it. We go.
yeah. Spunk reaches in his mouth and pulls out like a little ivory. It looks like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a tiny model of a portcullis.
Ooh, okay.
It's just like a little drop, and he tosses it like a frisbee golf disc on the ground, just boop. And then he snaps his fingers, and the thing kind of like widens out to an actual door, and then the door kind of falls open, and the chains catch to like hold it open like a trap door that just like fell open.
Okay.
There it is. That's the demiplane. And he'll pull out like a coin, a gold or whatever it is, and he'll cast light on it and then throw it down into the room, and you'll see that it's just like a 30 by 30 room.
Okay.
Like big enough to be a ballroom, you know.
And no one will be able to sense it through you.
Well, I made this pocket plane, so like only I can access it. I'd have to cast the spell again and think of what I put in here. They would have to know the contents of everything in the room to summon it. If they were to, you know,
Okay, let's just throw it in.
here's an idea.
Let's just
Because
do that.
in order for me to have to summon this door again, I need to know the contents of a room in its entirety. So if I close my eyes and you throw something else in the room with this thing, I can no longer ever open this door to release it, even if I am tortured and forced to.
Okay, close your eyes.
He'll put his hands over both bulbs.
I pick up my ferret.
Oh no.
Don't you dare put that baby dragon in there. Oh no, you have a ferret too. That's why. Don't throw the ferret.
I'm just trying to think of what I have on me. Okay. I've decided something I'm throwing in there. I'm not telling you what it is right now.
It's got to be something no one would guess. Like, you know, don't put like a coin or a chair or something stupid in there.
I know.
Maybe write your name on it, or I don't know. You could pee into the hole. Doesn't really matter. Don't tell me what it is though.
All right, you did it.
Yeah, I did it. Let's go.
Okay. And can you open the bag and just summon the crystal, but aim the bag down into the door?
Don't
I don't
touch
know.
it to your hand.
I don't know what it's called, but you have to say it.
Squeeze it out. Just squeeze.
Like a tube of toothpaste.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the name
Or
of
like
this
a
thing?
cow's teat.
Try to follow.
Oh,
those
I do know what
steps.
it's called. I forgot. It's an animus.
Yeah.
But yeah, just
But
go
like,
see
the
your
bag
bag
is open.
into
You
the
guys can
hole.
all- yeah, she's like not holding it hostage, but she will try to be as helpful as possible.
Now hold it upside down, because we're gonna coal shaft it down into the.
Yeah. Stroke it on out.
All right. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
What? Why?
Yikes!
Everyone within 10 feet of me is +4.
That's
dex save?
everybody. Yeah, dex save.
22.
20.
18.
Oh, and would anyone like to pilot Aster? Or should we say she's
who's
just
got the sheet?
omnisciently here?
What?
I can do it. Just give me a second. It's hard to remember how to get it.
Okay.
I found that lady's name. It was Nye Ilmic.
Hi, Ilmix. That was right. Her last name was Ilmix.
I was like, I found it in my notes 10 hours later.
Okay, so here's what happens. You open this plane, squeeze out the gem like a fucking rock out of a tube of toothpaste. The second it breaches the edge of the bag and touches like where like the surface of the opening would be, you hear this absolutely ear-ringing ping, like a metal striking metal, but very high-pitched ding, and it just stops there. And you see it basically explode with black smoke, and it blows all of you back and just like shatters the walls of the house and the roof. Those of you that rolled 15 or less are going to take 2d6 bludgeoning damage and be prone.
Less than 15, you said?
Yes.
Okay, 12, 13, 14. Oh, okay, I'm good. All right, with my 4.
And what you see around you after this explosion is just like blank space, with the exception of like this black and red and purple flame effect that just looks like the face of a dragon, looking directly at you. That looks cooler than I thought. We're gonna roll initiative.
Say, fight it with power.
After a quick break. We will be right back.
I told you.
Go back to black because this is more fitting.
Back to black.
Yeah, this is a cool image to see here. All right, we're back. Some shit happened. We were rolling initiative, and we will find out what's happening here right after that. Actually, going to start this now. Initiative. Icarus with the 22. Aster with the 20.
Dang, those are some crazy initiatives.
Juno with the 22. What the?
23. Holy shit, team.
I'm
Good
helping.
job, Ulta.
Oh, 6. Sorry, I missed yours, Ulta.
23. Damn. You guys just sprung into fucking action.
Well, technically, we were prepared for it. We were all staring at the bag as he pulled it out.
True.
As
True.
he worked it out.
Okay. Spunk. This shadow face is in front of you, and you can tell that it's bad and you need to hurt it. What do you want to do?
Is it made of shadow?
Sure looks like it.
Did anybody happen to write down the shit I learned from Identify? Because I lost my sheet. It closed.
It's resistant to non-magical damage.
And necrotic damage, right?
Immune to necrotic.
Immune to necrotic. So basically, do magical damage if you can, and things that would like dispel deal damage equal to the level times 3.
Okay.
Hyacinth with the notes. Yes.
I had a notepad open, but it crashed.
Rip.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Resilient Spear on it.
You should. In fact, I'm going to hold my action.
Ooh. Okay.
Since you know what, yeah, I'm gonna hold my action and I'm gonna yell out Pokeball him. And I'm just gonna wait until after Icarus's turn.
Wait.
Okay. What are you holding? And what is the trigger? Is it Icarus's turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold Bigby's hand.
Okay. So the spell slot is expended. You are actively concentrating on a spell until you said the end of Icarus's turn.
Correct. At which point I'll then take my turn.
Okay. That will bring us to Aster.
Question: since we're all the same initiative, or wait, were you above us? You were one above us. Never mind.
I'm one above, yeah.
Yes.
Sorry,
So
you're better
this
than
is
us.
this is exactly why I do initiative the way I do. I do initiative with the number you get first, and then I use your modifier as a decimal point.
Okay.
So you are sorted correctly. So Aster is next. Yeah.
What kind of magic does your
I hope Icarus knows how to read the context.
Aster's gonna cast Maelstrom.
Ooh.
And so a 5-foot deep water appears in a 30-foot radius. So just a 5-foot. Oh shit, that's really big.
Yeah.
5-foot deep water appears. 30 foot.
Yeah, it's an Olympic swimming pool.
That won't fit in the house. Are we in the house still?
Yeah.
No.
The house kind of exploded.
It exploded around you, and what you see on the Roll20 screen right now is all you guys can see around you, other than the 5 of you.
Just
Wait,
a face.
so we only see the smoky dragon face?
Yes.
It's kind of creepy.
Like you're standing on solid ground, but if you look down, it's just this black and red smoke.
Well, then Aster will cast that.
Okay.
And I need you to make a. This area is difficult terrain, so she would cast that like as a pool in front of us by the stone, not so that we were in it. So we would be standing on the outside of this like circular pool, essentially.
Okay.
Because it's a 30-foot radius. And it's difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn there must succeed on a strength saving throw or take 6d6 bludgeoning damage.
So strength save was 25. That saves. I'm assuming it still takes half. Is that correct?
Nope.
No?
Come here. Well, she'll just keep focusing on that, I guess.
Wow. That's got to be the only spell I've ever seen that doesn't do half on a save.
Especially at 5th level, that feels like. But that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Does it apply conditions as well?
Just that it's difficult terrain and that they would have been pulled 10 feet toward the center of it.
Yeah, that's why.
Had they failed.
It's because there's a the spells would normally give you half, but there's a condition that doesn't require them to make a save against it. That's just in effect.
Got it. Okay.
That's why you don't take half. Usually that's the case.
That makes sense.
That's the pattern I've noticed anyway.
Okay, Icarus.
I look towards my friend Spunk and I say, "Wait, you actually want me to do it?" In like disbelief.
And I start like winding up a spell, like you can see like the contrails of my hands as I'm telling you to hurry up.
I go, and it just bubbles.
So
what do you cast?
Resilient sphere.
Oh.
Now he's just a beach ball in the water, like floating.
And then I fully throw this little sphere, and it hits it, and it goes dun, dun, ding, and it's captured in the ball.
Just
What were you attempting to capture in the ball?
The thing. So I need a dex saving throw. It has to make a dex save.
How big is this thing? Can it fit inside?
It is humongous. What is the D&D technical term? It is larger than large.
Huge.
Huge.
So one size category larger than large?
No, it is.
Object of large or small.
Otherwise, it's either gargantuan or colossal if it's like the fucking city.
Right, but I need to see the actual whatever.
But the spell is large or small.
Large or smaller.
40 feet. What is 40 feet for size?
So large is 10, huge is 15, gargantuan is 20. It's colossal.
It is colossal.
Spunk, I can't do it.
I'm gonna say that you don't need to expend that spell slot because you in character you would have like seen it is that big. I should. It would have been fair to understand that.
Okay.
I thought it was just a shadow creature. Otherwise, I wouldn't have fucking yelled that.
Fourth level witch bolt.
Do you want to retcon your turn, Spunk?
No.
We might allow it because that is totally fair. You did not. You would have known in character that it was way too big for this. But I did not specify that.
Well, let Icarus take his turn, and then I'll just take my turn when I would have held.
27 hit.
Yes.
That's 26 lightning damage.
With a witch bolt, nice.
Yeah, fourth level witch bolt.
Okay.
So I get 4d12 every turn. That's my
that's right.
action.
You're concentrating, right?
Yep. That's my action. And then
6.
I don't have a bonus action. So that's it.
Okay, let's redo Spunk's turn.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna make an attempt. I can't see anything. Like, not even my own compatriots in this fog.
You can see each other and this big smoky face in front of you. That's it. Oh, and the pool that Aster created.
Is the face on the ground or is the face in the sky above us?
It's hovering above the ground, like right in front of you.
Okay.
So we're looking at like an Alioth kind of like creature.
Yeah.
From Loki, right? Yeah, like
Yeah.
a big cloud with a face on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That makes sense. Is it red like I see here, or is it like a shadow?
So, fun fact: this is an image that Heck created.
Okay.
It's just the closest representation to what I am trying to describe that I could find as far as images go. It's more of just like black smoky flame.
Okay.
God damn it, guys.
I'm gonna make an attempt here. There. Oh, what a weird mustache. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic. I'm gonna try to see if this big smoky thing is an effect, or if the creature, the cloud creature, is the creature itself, because I don't know.
Okay. Okay, you're going to see a almost like a bullet hole go through like the forehead of this thing, and some white light will shine through, and then the smoke will coalesce into it a bit and fill the hole, so to speak. You can tell that this has weakened it. And what is your passive insight?
Insight?
Yes.
11.
Okay, you can tell that you've weakened it, and it seems to be in line with what you understood about the gem from identifying it.
Okay.
Can I also kind of like, as he's doing this, kind of like vibe check and see that happening, seeing it kind of is like the physical manifestation of what just happened with us and Spock?
So I'm going to use your passive insight because in initiative, it has to take an action on your turn to make a check. But your passive insight is really good, right?
Yes, 27.
Yeah. So
everybody's passive insight's better than mine. Let's just be clear.
Then yeah, all of you
Yeah,
can
I
tell.
have expertise in insight though, so mine's all the way to the.
I have 11. This is like the almost bare minimum.
Luckily, this was
Come
not
on,
a difficult
bro.
DC. Yeah, all of you can see, and you've seen Dispel Magic be cast by multiple sources before, so you know what he did.
Okay.
And seeing all of this happen, all of you would understand, like, oh, this is in line with what he identified from the gem itself. You are actively fighting the gem right now.
Understood.
Just wondering if I like were to smack it with remove curse on my turn, would that feel like it was doing the same kind of damage?
Yeah.
But remember, it's only 3 times the spell's level, which means like Dispel Magic does 9 damage, right?
Yeah, it did like 9 damage to it for a 3rd level spell slot, so.
Right.
So I should moonbeam this son of a bitch in the mouth instead.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I didn't know if it did like a significant amount of damage. Like you cast these spells 5 times.
The water is does that require concentration?
From Aster, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fantastic, because I'm gonna need that later.
Yeah, basically they have to make a strength save every one of them.
Are you gonna rehydrate in that?
No. I'm fine now, but I need it to have.
It will try to consume.
Yeah, I do need its movement limited. Because I had a plan. That plan is fucked. I have a new plan.
So I will cast Moonbeam at 4th level and just concentrate on that.
Okay.
But
And does that do damage right away, or is it only when it starts?
at the start of its turn.
Okay.
At the start of its turn, it will take 20 damage.
It's
Or
either
half
at
of
the
its
start of its
saves.
turn or when it
Or half
enters for
of
the
its-
first
yeah.
time.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody.
Mark that on the map.
everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
+4.
I'm gonna say you are all within 10 feet of each other unless you're intentionally spreading out. So yes.
30.
Okay, DC was 18. Where's Aster? Oh, Corndog, I will have Aster's sheet open so that when we need to do like saves and shit like that, I can just click it quick so you don't have to keep flipping back and forth. And then you can just do her actual turn.
Aster's actually immune to this one from plot armor.
That's what I heard too.
I maintain that I will never have a character die when the player is not here. So we know
that
Aster
doesn't
will
make
not
me
die.
feel better.
I want
Magic.
you to see it.
Okay, 18 or higher, you are safe. So Ulta, and Aster, because that only gets to 17. They are frightened. Have the frightened condition.
Ryan, move your whole living room up the stairs piece by piece.
He's building an arcade cabinet in his office.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so good.
Here it comes up the stairs.
Adorable.
And it's
Excellent.
like heavy. So one of the times I was very worried.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the two of you are frightened. Have the frightened condition.
Rude.
Ulta, it is your turn.
Chrissy the player, the not as helpful damage that we do to this thing is non-magical, right?
It is resistant to non-magical damage, yes, and then spells that would like dispel magic or remove curse that don't do damage, they do a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
It's also immune to necromantic or necrotic damage.
Yes.
So she's
Okay.
not knowing what else to do and seeing not much of like a body to attack, she is going to draw a sword and give it a few swings.
Okay.
But she's casting Steel Wind Strike at the same time. So that's 26 to hit.
That's a cool ass spell. Yeah, that hits.
I basically just, you guys
Whoops.
watch Ulta and her swarm kind of like, think of it like an anime where somebody just kind of like jumps around.
Oh, sorry.
We all
I also
dealt
did
like
the same
30.
thing. We all did it. We were all like, "Oh, what's that spell?" And
We
then
all
just,
rolled like 9s across the board almost. Holy
Yeah, I'm
shit.
gonna roll ones now that you dickholes did that.
you get
Just use
Hyacinth's
mine.
roll.
You
That's the middle.
I did it.
That's
I
the
did
middle.
mine first, so just use mine.
So you guys will see her bounce around
Holy shit, dude. So much
6 different spots, and she's just gonna swing hard on all of that, but she's gonna do
Hey!
38.
Still
Hang on,
better than
though,
everybody
because
else.
There's more coming. Hang on, give it 2
Excellent.
seconds. Because she also gets her swarm as well.
Excellent.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Another D8
Excellent.
with then the sword's damage, because I am hitting with the Hazaron, but that is necrotic, so whatever this is,
Nice.
But it's
bad.
necrotic, so it doesn't happen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need a normal magic sword? I have a magic sword.
Well,
No.
to be fair, I'm good with the one I have, but it just doesn't particularly affect this creature.
Just less than normal.
I mean, you're doing a shit ton of magical damage on
Yeah.
top of you.
I did not know you had that shit in you.
6d10.
Wait, I messed this thing up. Everybody's had a turn, right?
I think so.
I have not.
Oh, you cast Moonbeam. What are you talking
You
about?
cast
Oh, that's
Moonbeam.
right. Never mind.
Peter?
I'm still here. Don't worry.
Spunk, it's back up to you.
Okay. I'm going to, like a gecko, scramble up Juno's body and sit up on top of their hat. You have like that round, big, like sun hat thing going on, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna jump up onto the brim of that, and then like draw concentric circles into the air, and then place my hands on like the brim. And you're gonna see, like, starting at the center of Juno's moonbeam, it'll just widen out until there's like a big, wide pillar of radiant damage slamming into the ground.
Nice.
And he's gonna cast Sickening Radiance.
Ooh, nice.
Let me see something real quick. If I upcast this, does it do anything? No. No, it doesn't. Okay, whatever. Yeah, just a 4th level spell. It's gonna need to make a con save.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, succeed a Constitution saving throw.
31.
Yowza.
It is a rock, I guess.
Jesus Christ, this is long. Sorry.
That's right.
Does it not take half?
No way. What's the spell? Sickening Radiance?
Sickening Radiance. Here, I'll show it to you. Oops. That's not the button I fucking meant to touch.
I guess not.
That's the same size as the lake.
Yeah.
It's big.
Yeah, so it takes no damage.
But you are
But
concentrating on it.
the crazy amount of radiant light being emitted at the moment is now from moonbeam size to lady of the lake size
At least it has to do it again when it starts.
at the start of its turn. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to do this for Moonbeam because I do remember counting when you cast it as entering for the first time. I do want to be consistent about that. So what is the save for Moonbeam?
21.
Okay. And it's con still?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
23. But Moonbeam does do half, right?
Yes. So
Let's
you
do
take
that.
10 radiant damage.
Okay.
Does
Okay.
it still do that thing if they're shapeshifted, they're fucking not anymore?
Yeah.
So if this is alternate shaped, I'm really hoping that this smoky thing is like a peacock feather thing that it's putting up and not its actual body.
I will tell you all about it after we're done. But it is now Aster's turn.
Aster will, I guess, so she'll keep focusing on Maelstrom. So we need a strength saving throw again. Where did that spell go? Where did it go? It's 5th level. Okay. So DC 19 strength save.
Strength save. Ooh, only 11.
So you'll take 9, or however that much that was, 26 points.
26.
And let me pull that spell back up.
It's pulled to the middle, right?
Yeah, it gets pulled to the middle and it's knocked prone.
Nice.
You can see the smoke shift a bit to align to the middle of the pool. Doesn't seem like anything else happens.
Yeah. No, it's not knocked prone, but I mean, it just got pulled. Okay. Yeah. And then for her action, she's concentrating on that. So. She'll cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
So the third one.
Same thing's gonna happen as Spunk's spell, where you can see like a hole get poked into it, and then the smoke kind of fills it in. You can tell that it did some damage.
Oh, damn. I didn't realize that Heck had Fireball just in her staff.
Yeah.
I'll remember that for next turn. Everyone, stay away from the center of this son of a bitch.
Icarus.
Yeah. So when I shot my Eldritch Blast, I shot it through my bow, and now I like put my bow back in my hat back, and it's like this lightning beam, and I'm like holding it like a rope, like I'm lassoing it, and I get to give it a tug and it gets shocked again.
Nice. Oh, you mean your Witch Bolt?
Yeah, that's what I meant when I said lightning bolt. Words. And I'll roll some more damage for that. 26 again.
That's to hit, right?
No, that's just free lightning damage. I already hit it.
Oh, that's right. Witch Bolt. It just keeps going. Yes.
Yep. So that's a total of 52 over my 2 turns. Not
26. Yeah, nice.
bad. And I don't think any of my bonus action spells are actually helpful. Nope, not really.
Okay. Juno.
I am going to continue just letting Moonbeam exist. But I'm gonna walk up to like where its chin kind of sticks outside of the puddle a little bit, and I'm going to whack it with my quarterstaff while having my divine strike imbue it. I am God's gift.
Small question: can I use my movement or bonus action to toss something, or is that an action?
Throwing something is an action, but you can use your movement.
I will move slightly closer to Ulta and point to a scabbard on my side and go, "This is a +1 magical weapon that does not do necrotic damage. If this makes it easier for you, milady." And then I will. That's my turn.
Okay. So what was the 35 for, Corn Dog?
The 35 was to hit with my quarterstaff.
Oh, you're just gonna whack it. Okay, that's a crit.
Yep. Yeah.
So what maximum damage plus what you actually rolled?
Oh my god. Okay, because I now hit with divine strike. This strike.
You can just start rattling off numbers, and I'll iteratively mark them here. So you don't have to do all the math.
That got to 20. I don't know what that.
Roll 20 is assuming the written rules for a crit. We are not doing that.
Okay.
We're doing maximum damage plus your actual roll.
So it should be 8 plus a d8 plus 8 plus a d8. So 16 plus 2 d8s plus your modifier.
16 plus 16 is 2 d8s. It's 5. 16 plus 16 plus 5. 32, 37. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so hard. Because it would be. Yeah. That
I don't
checks
know
out.
enough to say you're wrong, so yeah.
Yes. 35. Final offer.
Final offer. Okay. Excellent. So you whack it, and the effect you see is that you just like swiped through smoke, so it kind of like follows the trail and everything, but you can see like just white light shining through as if you made like a sword slash wound in it. The smoke fills it in, but you can tell that it was effective. Anything else?
I will end my turn just focusing on Moonbeam. I don't think I can do many bonus actions.
Okay. Who has already been frightened?
Aster and Ulta.
Okay. Everybody else, make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Where is my friend Corey?
He's not with you.
What? Sorry. I'm being dramatic.
He really just does go away whenever. Oh wait, no, sorry, that was Aster. That didn't need to happen.
What's the point of having a big strong boyfriend if he doesn't protect you? What the fuck? From spooky dragons.
Okay.
Ignore Aster's. That wasn't.
So you are all still safe from being frightened. But like I forgot to mention this last time, where the eyes would be for this thing kind of flash with a black light and puff out smoke out of them, and that you can tell that it's like using an effect on you. But you are all safe. Ulta, it's your turn.
All right. As Icarus tries to hand her a sword that's like a magical sword, she's going to pull two short swords out and like very confused. Thank you. And she'll just kind of like swing them in her hands. I'm good though. These ones, I just had that one first. Like you can see that there's like a moment of confusion. But she is like, thank you though. Like, you know, kind of just like pat you on the head, kind of like thank you, so sweet. And she is going to hunter's mark this thing.
Okay.
So she's gonna hunter's mark it, and then she is going to do her 2 attacks with the short sword. Swords.
Okay.
Did those go through? No? Alright.
They did not.
Alright. Alright. Weird. Is it happening in... Hang on. Me just clicking around?
You just gotta click the weapon attack button.
Oh! Why'd that one go through? No, don't. I clicked something else to see if something else would go through.
Yeah. 9.
Why?
I'm not even
won't
seeing it on the
anything
D&D
go?
Beyond log.
That's so weird. It's not on the D&D Beyond log either.
Yeah, no. Whoopsie.
What a weird place.
Anyway, that's a plus what to hit? What do I roll to hit? Plus
it'll
13
it'll
to
say
hit?
next to the swords.
Well, yeah, but it won't roll it. Oh,
you have-
what does it say? It's plus 13. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So you can just roll physical dice if you want, or just manually type it in. Nice. Yeah, 32 definitely hits.
Okay, so that's... Hang on. Now that nothing is rolling, what was that? 1d6 plus 7. Plus 7. Plus this. Let's see if my hunter's mark will roll. I don't know why some of that stuff will and some of it won't. That's weird. Did that go through? Oh, cool. Yeah. So 14, and then there's also the swarm damage. Hang on, don't worry. I'm almost done rolling these dice. And then 7 more.
Okay.
Think. Those were her actions. For her bonus action, she'll do 1 more.
Hey.
Nope, didn't go through again. Cool. Because fuck me.
I would ask that because this is a colossal creature, whether or not Steel Wind Strike could strike this creature more than once.
I only have 1 spell slot for it, though.
Why?
Because you're supposed, it's like the anime move. You choose 5 creatures and you hit each one of them, like darting from one to the next, and you just appear 5 feet from the last one.
I would say yes. It just says creatures. So she didn't hit it multiple times because it's only one creature, but it still hits. Yeah.
But but she can't hit the same massive house-shaped creature 5 times.
Oh, yeah. Make a melee spell attack against each target. You know what?
Like, what if she targeted the legs, like with the Dragolich, which was way smaller? Just wondering.
All right, you know what? I'm a fan of this case. Let's do this. Where is our rules and rulings? Here we go. Spells like Steel Wind Strike.
You're gonna get a big reason why I know, but they don't specifically mention whether this is targeting a thing like a Tarask, where it makes sense for that to happen,
I might make it like a generic ruling too. Like if you're fighting 2 wizards, why couldn't you just hit one of them 3 times and the other one twice?
I think it's kind of badass to have the anime blink strike.
That's what this is. It's 5 targets. Yeah. As long as they're within 30 feet of one another. You know how many? So 5 times, that's 150 feet of movement for a level what spell? 5? That's insane.
Yeah.
And that's just part of it. You deal 60-10 per swipe. If you were fighting 5 wizards, those 5 wizards are dead now. I don't see why you can't hit a house 5 times if you target, like the eyes, the dick.
I'm all for it. So, Chrissy, go ahead and roll 4 more times for that.
All right.
You do need to roll the hits still for each one, but
fair. Valid.
Alpha is my anime protagonist.
You're muted.
So that was 2. So this is 3, 4,
15, 25, 19,
5.
22.
Okay, the 25 and 22 hit.
Okay.
You get 1 more. Oh, no, you don't get 1. Never mind.
That was
4 more.
Yeah. I already did 1, so that was the... Okay. All right.
So click Steel Wind Strike twice.
Do I also... No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to say anything. I was going to say, do I also get my swarm damage on that? Because every time I hit... No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the answer is yes.
If it's per
okay,
hit,
since we're retconning it, let's just take the damage that you actually rolled. But from now on, that will be, and I put it's in stone in our Discord for rules and rulings. So
for those of you playing the home game, Ulta rolled a 9, a 3, a 10, a 10, an 8, and a 10.
A nice crisp 50.
Nice. Why is this
Have
one
a
blue?
possible 60 points you have rolled. Pity.
God.
It's blue.
How does it feel to be God's
the 1
favorite?
and the 10 balance out.
Jesus.
The
know?
red 1 and the green 10 balance out to make blue.
Here's the thing, though. I was bitching about that 1 spell slot, and I picked a good one.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
There you
all.
go.
You do a good job.
That last level up. and
I
picked it up.
felt that because I was the one who convinced you that that was the best one in your repertoire of options, that maybe it should feel like the best spell in your because we keep fighting these massive gargantuan single creatures, and it takes away all the hot anime boy from your anime spells.
No, I'm a fan of the argument made. I think it's fair. Okay, so whose actual turn was it when we came back to that?
It was still Ulta. She
It
was
was still Alta's.
Oh,
yeah.
it's still your turn? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Did
So
you have
I'm
bonus
done
actions
now.
too? You're done now? Okay.
I Hunter's Marked as a bonus action.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Question. When is the start of this guy's turn?
It is just before Ulta.
Yeah, he did it because he tried to fear us.
Oh, we didn't do the
My moonbeam.
Sorry about that.
And
yeah,
the
let's
Sickening
do-
Radiance.
That's right.
Unlike Ulta, I rolled a 10 out of a possible 40 for my
okay, this is the
moonbeam.
moonbeam save, 21.
21 beats it.
Okay. So half.
So you
that.
take 5 points of radiant damage from my 4th level spell.
Okay. And then save for the sickening radiance. Still con, right?
Oh,
Chris?
and a save for Aster's. Oh no, wait, that happens on Aster's turn. Never mind.
Yep.
Right. 29 for the sickening radiance. It doesn't do half, right?
Nope. That's it.
Okay. Then things happen. All of the smoke, like the maw opens up and you hear this guttural exhale as if it's like almost roaring at you. And all of the smoke is going to like fold in on itself and just coalesce into a point that looks like the red gem that we started with. The room is going to change around you and you're in this like chamber of black smoke with this weird circle right in the middle that just looks like it looks down into oblivion, and there's like a glass floor kind of look. The gem then explodes in smoke and you see this fucking guy.
Nope.
Oh,
No.
brother.
Nope.
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
This is one of my favorite art commissions ever done for anything.
Control Z.
I'm just gonna close out of Roll20. You can't stop me.
So what was the gem is now this like writhing little mass of black and purple right in the middle of the Dracolich's chest. And the dragon itself looks like it's just black and purple flame, basically. You can tell that both the gem, like the mass that was the gem, has now like cracks of light in it. You can tell that you've done damage to it, and the dragon already has like wounds of pure light on itself. You can tell that you've damaged both. And what we're doing for the rest of this fight is called shot. You can damage the Dracolich. You can damage the gem. If you have an area of effect thing that would affect both, it will affect both. You'll just, if it's single target, whatever you're doing, you just need to call which one you're trying to hit. And then, and the Moonbeam and the Sickening Radiance are currently on where the dragon is. Any questions?
Is the pool of water gone?
It is still there. Under where the dragon currently is.
Yes. It's standing in 5 feet of water.
Yeah.
One big puddle.
Okay, that's going to bring us back to the top of the order at Spunk.
Did it just take its turn?
No, this was at... So here's what happened. I flipped a coin for how many basically free rounds of combat you got, where the only thing the gem could do was try to frighten you. So we went through 2 full rounds. Now we're back at the top of initiative order. There is an actual Dracolich creature now, which will have its turn in the same spot as what has been happening.
Okay.
I hope that made sense.
It did.
Keep in consideration each square you can see on the map is 10 feet. Your tokens are all sized appropriately, but yeah, each square is 10 feet. It is Spunk's turn.
All right, well, because this creature has moved into this space for the first time, I need it to make its con save.
Okay. $16.
Not enough. So it's going to take my radiance stuff from Sickening Radiance.
And that's actually an area, so it has both, right?
Yeah. What's the other thing that we're looking at?
The gem in its chest.
Oh, the gem
in
and
its
the
chest.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it'll be both. Let's see. They suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay.
I forget what that does at level 1.
I think it's disadvantage on skill checks.
Disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh.
Okay. Damn, I need 3 levels for saves. Okay. Yeah, they're emitting greenish light in a 5-foot radius, and they can't benefit from being invisible. Now, it's my turn. No. Sorry, but no. He's gonna take the staff off of his back, and he's gonna tap it on the ground once. And I need the creature. I'm gonna target the dragon, I guess, or do I get the sense that the dragon is the crystal and the crystal is the dragon? We're just targeting them differently for combat. Like, are they the same body, or are they separated now completely? Like, are they a distance from one another?
No, the crystal is the shadowy stuff that's like embedded in the dragon's chest.
Okay. They're just working with their own HP system.
Yes, they have their own HPs, but
Gotcha.
they are one. But you are,
well,
if you pick a target, you have to pick one or the other.
Let's do this then, and we'll see. We'll have it make its charisma check, and if it matters, then we'll discuss.
Is it a check or a save?
Sorry, a charisma save.
Okay. 90.
Ooh. So I'm selecting, for the purposes of this spell, Carcery, which is one of the lower planes.
Ooh.
The spell is Plane Shift. I'm trying to send this thing away.
Plane shift is yourself and willing creature.
You can use the spell to banish an unwilling creature to another plane.
Ah, there it is. At the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Charisma say, oh, you have to make a spell attack against it first.
Hold on. 20.
Oh, that's a crit fail too. Your spell modifier is 19?
It is.
Fuck. I'm sorry, Chris. That's a crit fail.
It was a crit fail. Wonderful. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go cry over here. I'm done. End of turn.
Aster.
All right, so we'll do. I need the strength save.
Strength save. (13).
So you take that damage.
Okay.
Hold to the center of it.
And that's
which you already are.
That's an area too, right? So it's
yeah, it's everything within this circle.
Okay. So 18.
It's all difficult terrain in there.
Okay.
I don't know if that affects both of them because
it does. Yeah.
So that's the 18, and then she's gonna cast Fireball for her action.
Nice.
Like this.
Fuck called shots. AoEs. All AoEs.
Hey, that's the mechanic.
This
you
is how we get rid of Taras. Just doing AoE damage.
So they take 31 points of damage from Aster.
Okay. A big hit. Okay.
Okay, yep, that's it. I was just looking over her wildfire spirit.
All right, Icarus.
21 damage. I feel like I could do way more damage if I just started shooting it. I gotta be honest.
May as well.
Okay. That's just from the Witch Bolt, right?
Yeah, it's an action.
Oh, that's your action.
Yeah, it's an action to activate it.
Got it.
It's only a little first level spell.
I don't have to roll to hit, but it's... I don't know if it... 4d12 hasn't felt very powerful yet. So.
You can always
Not all of us are blessed like Ulta.
You can
looking at someone who did 5 points with Moonbeam.
I can choose to do something else next level because I just rolled my damage. Next turn.
Yep. Juno.
I'm gonna whack him with my little sticky again.
Okay.
With my quarterstaff.
Wait, aren't you super far away from it though?
Oh yeah, you're.
Oh shit!
not
Yeah, I
within
am.
melee range
Now
anymore.
that he's not that smoky orb, then I'm gonna shoot it with a bow and arrow instead. Oh, I have a crossbow. It's not as good. 16 to hit the dragon.
16 does not hit.
Well, well, then I. Is it dim light in here?
Yes.
Ooh. I'm looking at us all in this nice little grouping, and I'm going to go, thanks, and I'm going to fly over here.
Careful, you no longer have a +4 to your saving throws.
That's okay. I'm scared of dragon's breath. In another campaign, I come back on Monday with getting a nat 1
Ooh.
on my dex saving throw from a dragon breath. I'm scared of it.
Ooh. Shit.
Scary. Booked.
Up.
And I end my turn in defense mode.
Lay 1 card face down. Okay. This dragon is going to poof, disappear for a moment. Oh, it's got to do saves.
Yeah, save for me.
1 for Moonbeam, 20.
You fail.
These rolls have been rough.
Eat.
Had a bunch of good ones
This.
earlier.
Yeah.
Rolling 30s and 25s
23 points
True.
of moonbeam radiant damage.
of moon damage.
Okay.
Power of the moon.
In the name of the moon.
And you got the other one, the big one.
Yeah, sickening.
Le orbe. Le orbe du radiant.
Another con. 27.
Bitch. Yeah, no, he succeeds.
Okay. So this dragon is going to poof out of sight and reappear right here.
Neat.
I will need a, you guessed it, breath saving throw of the variety that is dexterity from all 4 of you.
Motherfucker.
Wow, 2 nat 1s in a row.
Oof. Oh no. Actually, it's not Juno. Juno is out of it. Just Aster. Sorry, I said all 4 of you. I meant everybody except Juno.
Hang on. Burp. Let's grab that thing. Dexterity saving throw for Aster.
Okay. DC is 20 on this. So it looks like Ulta takes half damage. The rest of you are going to take full.
I also take half.
Oh, you got a...
Where's
Oh,
Spunk?
23. Spunk is
Over here.
right there.
Oh, there you are. You're so tiny.
I'm very little.
I gotta zoom in.
All right, 53 necrotic damage. This ignores resistances and treats immunity as resistance to necrotic damage.
53.
Yes.
26.
Yikes.
So, really quickly.
Yeah.
Alta takes half of that, but also you guys will see her explode into a bunch of tiny little kingfisher birds. She is going to react
Nice.
and give herself resistance to that type of damage moving forward, and she's going to very quickly run away.
Okay. That's it for the Dargon. It's Ulta's turn now.
Yikes.
She's going to be like shouting a good solid, "What the fuck was that?" And yeah, The hunter's mark, I'm assuming, is now just on the thing in its chest.
Actually, I forgot to say you can choose which one.
Okay, I would say that she probably in the moment wouldn't move it.
Okay.
I would assume it's probably still. So she's gonna stick with the hunter's mark. She'll just do a crossbow. She's gonna stay as far as she can away from it until she needs to get closer. So from her reaction, she's just gonna do her 3 crossbow. Which aren't going through, of course, because that's cool. This is annoying. What's my modifier on that? 12. So 28. So 23. And then her last one, her bonus action. 25.
All 3 hit.
Okay, so it's 1d6.
These are all on the gem, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is a 9 plus. This is a pain in the fucking ass when you're so used to being spoiled with things just doing the things.
Yeah.
There's that one. And then there's that one.
Nice.
Okay, 2 more times. If you want to move on, I would understand.
Yeah, keep rolling the damage and let me know the final result.
Okay.
As a
Yeah,
reaction, I forgot to say this. Can I rebuke the violent for the dragon's breath? Is my reaction to make it basically do a saving throw against its own damage?
I think you can. Why
Yeah,
can't
so
I find this?
If it's necrotic damage, it's just going to be immune to it.
I know.
True.
I flip it. It's radiant. So an attacker within 30 feet deals damage to another creature other than me. I can use my reaction to force it to make a wisdom saving throw DC 18.
Okay.
Fail. Fuck.
19.
No. Okay, so it takes half damage. So it takes 26 radiant instead of the 53.
Nice. I'm going to say that even though the breath was an area, it does only affect the creature based on your ability. It only affects the creature. So you said it was how much?
26 radiant.
26? Okay. What was the final number, Ulta?
I'm not close yet.
Okay.
All of my hunter's mark. The first one, my hunter's marks, and my gather swarm, I'm at 33. I haven't done the damage for the crossbow yet, though.
Okay.
So, one moment, please.
No problem. Let's go to Spunk while you're finishing rolling those.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm kind of angling with one eye, looking at it, and shaping and trying to make a banner. And as soon as I can do this, where it's just framing the dragon, and none of my compatriots, I'll just go and take a little mental image, and then I'll do one of these and do a copy and paste. And I'll summon Draconic Spirit right next to it.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to summon an Amethyst Dragon, because that's as approximate as I can get with this thing.
Okay.
Let me see. Does this... I guess I don't need to be that specific. It's just a gem dragon.
Put that like right there.
The creature shares my initiative count and takes its turn immediately after mine. Cool. And I'll be like, bring him the down. And it's just gonna lunge into combat with this creature. Oh. The dragon makes a number of rend attacks equal to half the spell's level rounded down and then uses breath weapon. Cool. So it's gonna claw twice. Right? Yeah, 5th level. Is my spell attack modifier. Okay, so let me just I'll attack twice. A 19, which is 38, and a 4 for 23 to hit this dragon guy.
Yep, those both hit.
Okay.
Mod is 19.
My spell attack modifier is 19, yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
This is what happens when you don't multi-class. You get a shit ton of bonuses to your one thing you can do.
Yup.
Jesus Christ.
Unfortunately, he only deals 1d6 per rend, which is laughable.
Plus 19.
Oh,
Wink, wink.
plus the spell's level in piercing damage. So that was 7 plus 5, 12 damage.
Okay.
9 plus 5, 14 damage. So that's 26. Yes.
Got it.
And now the breath weapon. It's just gonna like latch onto him and breathe it like down his face. But it's gotta make a dex save.
$15.
Not enough.
Okay,
That's
so
my
it's gonna
spell DC.
use its legendary resistance to save.
Cool. It'll still take half as much on a successful.
Yeah.
It takes 2d6 damage, so thanks.
What?
Yeah, that's on you. You used your fucking resistance on a 2d6 breath weapon, bro. You got
Hey.
baited.
That's fine.
You take half of 3 force damage.
So 2. Always round in favor of the players.
I think it's rounded down, actually.
Oh, does it specify rounded down?
It does not. It just says half as much on a successful one.
Okay. Yeah, if it doesn't specify the rounding, then I always round in favor of the players.
Cool. On that is my turn.
Okay. Because of reasons, again, I will explain this after the fight.
Is this my dragon?
The pink circle is your amethyst dragon.
Oh, I don't have control over it. I was just trying to fuck with him.
Oh. It is Aster's turn, but at the end of Spunk's turn, the dragon is going to quickly fly over right here, leaving Aster's melee range, so she can take an attack of opportunity if you'd like her to do that, Juno.
That's why I was trying to move it. It was on him, making melee attacks. Where was he?
He was
Was he right here?
here. Yeah,
Oh, he was right there. Okay, yeah. So he would have
Yeah.
left his threat anyway.
got it.
Also, just FYI, I put that damage in the chat, and
I got it.
Wait
Yes.
from my hunter. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
thank you.
and my sickening radiance goes away when I summon the dragon.
Okay.
Does a 35 hit?
Yeah.
15 damage.
Nice. Against the dragon itself, right?
Correct.
Okay. Anything else?
I mean, did he do that on his turn or mine?
Oh, sorry. This is at the end of your turn. He's doing a legendary action.
Oh, okay.
21 hit. Oh, this is Aster. So 21 did hit. That's just 2 bludgeoning damage for Aster. Excellent.
Figured since she used Fireball, her staff is out, and that's what she would have had in her hands.
Nice. That works. Okay, so part of the legendary action is that it's going to tail whip you. Wait, I didn't. Oh, shit. Never mind. It's not going to tail whip. I made a mistake. It's just going to claw at you instead. Wow. Great fail. Okay, so now it is actually Aster's turn.
So Aster is going to use that staff again and cast Fireball again.
Nice.
I'm just putting this here. So I don't have to click on this thing constantly.
24 to save.
That saves, so you take half.
13 to both of them.
To both.
Anything else for Aster?
She's going to move the fuck away. Go over here.
All right, Icarus.
All right, I am going to look towards the gem, and I'm going to give up on my freaking lightning bolt. I'm going to take 2 weapon attacks because this is what I do. 21 to hit.
That does not hit.
What? Stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
30 does.
Okay, I'm going to Divine Smite at 3rd level. So that is 4d8 on top of my... Okay, so 10 magical piercing and 5d8 radiant.
You said how much radiant?
18. 18
On top of the 10. Okay.
magical piercing.
And that was at the dragon or the gem?
The gem.
Got it. Okay.
20. I did 2 damage more than I did with the other spell. I guess it didn't matter.
So you're going to see the gem with this strike crack more, or you're going to hear it crack more. Like think like tempered glass starting to it's not shattering, but when it gets like it's breaking, right? So you can hear this like loud crinkling effect, and the black mass itself is just like writhing more aggressively in the chest. You can tell that the gem is in really, really bad shape. Close to being destroyed.
Going to bonus action Hymn of Rejuvenation on Aster. So she's going to start slowly healing up.
Okay.
So that is another 2nd level spell.
I haven't been marking her damage magic because I can't.
That is okay. I did.
I just know she took like 50-ish damage while the rest of us took 20 something.
Yes.
She gets a D4 plus 4 per round. So for this round, she gets 7 health back.
Okay. Yeah, I have been marking it on her character sheet. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay. That is going to bring us to Juno.
I'm gonna yeet that moonbeam and try to pierce it, body to gem. It's facing towards us. So I'll just cast this now because I don't want to forget. And then bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Whip in a second.
Okay.
My little moon sickle will come out.
There is a crit hit. Nice.
So it's that 9 plus max damage.
Yeah, so max would be 12. 13. Plus the 9 that you rolled.
22.
Nice. Is that the dragon or the gem?
That's the gem.
Okay.
Because it's just floating around.
Yes.
And I feel like the gem is... I feel like we're just poking in its heart. Like, its heart is just kind of chilling out in front of us. So that's why I'm going to try to swing it.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so here's the dealio, guys. There is enough of this left that I couldn't honestly say that if we run a little late, we might finish. So we're actually going to end here tonight. The dragon and the gem both look like they're in very rough shape, but there's still plenty of combat to have, I think. So I'll kill this intense music. Let's go around the table real quick. Introduce yourself, your characters, or outro yourself, your character, and any fun things coming up that you want to advertise. Starting with Chris, go ahead.
Hey everybody, my name is Chris. Fun things. Tomorrow, we're playing Reclaimers. Me, Chrissy, and now Corndog are all on a show on my channel. Come on by, take a look, say hi. Aside from that, you can find me on magpiegames.com. I have games in November, starting in the middle of the month on Sundays to play games where I DM for you if you'd like to join for that. And that is all the things. Otherwise, just, follow me on all social media everywhere at Christopia VO. Also, I'm a voice actor, so if you have any jobs or any projects you're working on, hire me for them. I would like to be in them. I would like to do them. I would like to do the voices for them. Give me your jobs. Hyacinth.
Bye. It's me, Hyacinth. I just want to let everyone know the spice has subsided. I am alive. I am well. Thank you for your concerns. Corndog.
Everyone, it's me, Corndog McGraw. You can find me on the internet at Corndog McGraw. All right, over to you, Chrissy.
Nice.
Some games. I'm Chrissy Kritz. We're going to be doing some things, especially the Reclaimers. This Sunday, we're over on +1 EXP. Me and Corndog are going to be playing some witches.
I'm going to be a muscle witch.
And I'm going to play a Baba Yaga. It's going to be great. Who knows what'll happen? I'll probably hand somebody at least one tit. Over to you, Magic.
Excellent. All right, I'm that Magic Juice. Hey, this channel we kind of soft launched this channel with just 2 games that I'm running, including this one, which will be back in 2 weeks, and then another one which is the Vecna one called Lines in the Lies. That is every other Sunday. So that'll be back not this coming Sunday, but the one after, November 3rd. And continuing usually every other Sunday from there at 1 p.m. Eastern. We do also have all of our socials attached to the channel, which we're going to be utilizing a lot more than we have lately because I finally got some of my shit together. And then expect more stuff to be happening with this channel in the not so distant future. We're going to get more people who would like to run games involved and more players involved. So check all that out. Check out our Discord. It's in there as well. But other than that, we'll see you here for this game again 2 weeks from today at 8:30 Eastern, and then Lies and Lies on the Sunday before that at 1 p.m. Eastern. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Night, everybody.
Nailed it.
Six.